Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back from another Epic 7 video. So in this one, Wyvern 11 with Mistychain, with Angelica tanking, Taranor Guard and Luna as damage dealers. Mistychain is only a 5-star, and I'll show you the gear of my whole team at the end. Looks like Taranor Guard probably procced dual attacks quite often, because Luna usually deals about the same or more damage than him. That's from what I'm seeing so far. Alright, so let's do a run here. So yeah, Mistychain, 5-star. Let's go. She is using Etika's Scepter. It has a chance to reduce her cooldowns by 1 turn whenever she goes. It's like something like 30... between 35 and 38% chance to happen on her turn. Now I'm gonna talk about her multipliers, but like the damage multipliers and also the healing, how much she heals. What's really strong about her, well, Etika's Scepter just proc. What's really strong about her is that she applies attack down debuff for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown if you skill up her skill 2, which I haven't. So it's on a 4-turn cooldown right now, but let's say with Etika's Scepter, it comes down to about the same. But I mean, it's all luck really. When you apply attack down debuff, it's gonna cut the attack of the target by 50%. So it's basically cutting the damage from the target in half if the target only scales off of attack, which the Wyvern does. So you can see how much damage I take, and let's see how much I take when I apply attack down debuff on the Wyvern. Oh rip, no defense down debuff, but that's why I am pairing Luna with Taranor Guard. I like to have 2 sources of defense down. Now the healing on Mistychain is nothing insane. Well, she applied unhealable, but she didn't apply attack down debuff. So that is unfortunate. The Wyvern has quite a bit of effect resistance. She doesn't have insane damage on her in her stats right now. But if you have a team that can apply 3 debuffs or more to the Wyvern, it's gonna reduce his damage by a ton, because damage is greatly increased if the caster has 2 or fewer debuffs. And if you apply 3 debuffs or more, and you also apply attack down debuff, it's gonna reduce his damage by so much that you might be able to just kill him without a healer. You just use a knight that's tanky enough, and if you are able to apply those debuffs fast enough, you can definitely just have your knight like a kamikaze setup and have like 2 or 3 damage dealers, and you'll be able to do it. But it's gonna require a lot of gear, and that's probably gonna be a setup for later on. But just like to tell you about the power of debuffs. Now, if I would be running Mistychain, if she was part of my core group, it would be so I would rely on those attempts, because I wouldn't rely on debuffs for 100% success rate. But in this game, if you die, if you fail the run, you don't lose energy, so you could bank on those attempts where you were able to land. Let's say just landing attack down debuff is massive. It makes a massive difference in damage that you receive. But if you manage to land 3 debuffs and attack down debuff in there, it's gonna make the damage of the Wyvern like he's gonna hit for nothing, and you're gonna be able to successfully kill him, assuming that you can break the barrier. But if you don't, well, you take the damage, the double AoE attack, the one that removes buffs on your team, and then the huge shockwave attack. And if you can survive that, you're gonna be plenty fine. There was 3 debuffs here at the end. Since I'm talking, I'm not paying attention to the debuffs that are being applied, but yeah, Luna and Taranor Guard about the same damage. Mistychain, 5-star. I mean, you'll see her stats after. she is using an effectiveness ring. Actually, she has way more effectiveness than she does need, something like 80% or even 90%. Just the ring gives, what is it? I might be confusing with the one from Bellona that gives 55. That's maxed out. This, her ring, I think it's just plus 12. But anyways, you only need like 55% effectiveness. That's pretty much the cap. More than that is not going to change anything in Wyvern 11. Alright, so her multipliers on skill 1, it's 1.87x or 187%. It's kind of average, but it heals for 7% of the damage dealt. 7% of damage gained as life. Now it will heal the ally with the lowest health in your team. And if she has, let's say, attack buff, but mostly if you have defense down on the target, that will increase the damage output on her. Well, it's gonna increase the damage even more, because defense down approximately doubles your damage against the target, but attack buff is only a 50% attack increase. With both together, you're tripling your damage output. So yeah. Now, her skill 2 has a multiplier of 2.55x or 255%, and her skill 3 has a multiplier of when it's not soul burn, just normal, is 2.8x or 280%, and when you soul burn, it becomes 4.11x or 411%, which is a lot. It's a lot. And skill 3 heals for 15% of the damage gained as life. So it heals the lowest health party member. And also, if you manage to kill someone with that skill 3, you will apply a buff on the lowest health party member that let them revive if they die in the next 2 turns. I mean, it's not going to be useful for Wyvern, but it's going to have its uses in other areas. Here we got the attack break, finally. You see? There was some crit there, but it's, yeah, it was 3 debuffs plus attack down debuff. To be honest, I thought that the Wyvern would deal. What's up with these crit chance? Like, how much crit chance does this Wyvern have? It's like, seriously, it's fire versus ice. Look how strong it is. Look how strong it is. You see these hits? 2.5k and 3.3k. 3,300 damage or 2,500 damage. And when attack down was applied with 3 debuffs, he was hitting for like 800, 900. And critting for, what was it, 1100, something like that. I almost feel like doing another run just to show you the difference in damage. But I mean, this was a very good example right there. The thing is, like, you see that Angelica took a lot of damage. And did we do 2 barrier phase? The damage output from my damage dealer looks like it's together. It was 150, 175,000, something like that, plus Angelica, so 180,000. Let's just do another one. Yeah, I believe that was 2 barrier phases. Because 1 barrier is 25% of his health, and it has like almost 140k. It's 25 plus 10, 35k. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like it was 2 barrier phases. Alright, so what's gonna happen is that you use Mistychain. The way I would gear her would be full offense, like high speed, as much attack as possible, crit chance, aim for 85% crit chance on her, because you get 15% crit chance, a boost of 15% when you're at elemental advantage, which she is, because it's ice versus fire. And get as much crit damage as possible, just like get a crazy amount of speed. But I mean, that's really like later on, I guess, but early on, just get whatever you can. If I had to prioritize, I would save the attack crit damage gear for your damage dealer, and I would just stack her with a bunch of speed and of course effectiveness. Let's just use her as your debuffer to get those attack break going, those attack down debuff. I mean when I say attack break, defense break, that's what it is. Defense down, it's good. But yeah, look how much damage that Wyvern is dealing. This is gonna be a fail right there. You saw like how much this Wyvern was hitting for? It's ridiculous. Like, she is actually tanking because of the attack break. I'm actually gonna be able to do this attempt. Well, I don't know. I don't have Kise to break that barrier super quick. Ah, he didn't land the fence down right there. That's a massive problem. If he landed it, I think could have. Wow, he didn't land it again. If she doesn't land the fence down, good lord. And the Wyvern's about to go. I fell. Oh wow, it's very close. 3 debuffs. Look at that. Look at how little damage he's doing. Like it's like if you can apply those debuffs. I mean, she's a 5-star. She's probably gonna die here. Didn't even die. Didn't even die. Okay, well, it's good that it attacked Mistychain. Now, probably gonna rip. Oh, defense down. No, I got it. Wow. But yeah, I mean, it definitely ups your success chance if you can manage to have attack down debuff. If you can manage to have 3 debuffs together, it's insanity how little damage the Wyvern does. Well, you saw it. If you didn't see it, look before in the last 2 attempts, but especially this last one, it just goes to show how strong it is. Look at all the damage we took, but I mean, I've got Luna and Taranor Guard on lifesteal, so that definitely helped there. But Mistychain does heal as well. It's just, unfortunately, it's not showing up here. I wonder, like, can't they just do something? Can't they just do something about it and add it to the graph? That'd be really good. Alright, let me show you my gear. So yeah, her stats, of course, they are quite good. Let's just begin with Mistychain. No skill ups. Easy, well, easier than most heroes to triple S. And yeah, quickly, like this heals all allies actually, but I believe that the healing will be spread across all allies. If you know the exact answer, please let us know in the comment section. Like, it's 7% of the damage dealt gained as life. Now I wonder, is it 7% per team member? What I'm thinking is that healing will be spread across all party member. It will be divided. But in the case in Wyvern 11, the Wyvern is attacking the frontliner. In my case, Angelica, so it's fully healing her. It's all focused on her. And if, let's say, you've got Shimadra's staff on Angelica, or you're using Mistychain with like a Soul Weaver that's carrying Shimadra's staff, be it in Wyvern, be it in other content in the game, the healing output will be increased for all healing output, like Mistychain included, lifesteal, everything that heals across your team it's amazing. All right, so this thing, that's the unhealable and defense break debuff for 2 turns, and yeah, when you have that that skill up, that +3, it's gonna be beautiful. You get as much speed as possible on her, and so you're gonna have a higher uptime on your debuffs, and of course effectiveness to land them. This is on a pretty high cooldown though. I mean, yeah, the multiplier is decent, but it's 15% of the damage dealt is healed, and the healing is, it says heals all allies. It's good that it heals all allies. Like I would have to test her in, let's say, a raid situation, like somewhere where the whole team is taking damage, to really like test the healing output. But yeah, like I said, she's a hybrid. She's a backup healer. She's like a secondary damage dealer. She's not a main damage dealer with those multipliers and her base stats. But she's definitely like quite amazing for a 3-star. So yeah, Mistychain, her stats that I have, the speed is quite good. Crit chance, I'm 1% from cap because you're getting 15% in elemental advantage situation. Crit damage is alright. Effectiveness is way too high because you only want like 55%. So yeah, I could have used attack percentage ring. I just don't have access to one available. Like, it's my other like strong items are used in my core groups. But yeah, this is definitely huge to yeah, 38% chance to decrease skill cooldown by an additional turn. You can just use Syra Ren. It's gonna be an additional chance to apply a debuff. Syra Ren, when it procs, the debuff that it applies cannot be resisted unless you're applying like stun. Then the boss will be immune to stun or silence or speed down in the case of Wyvern 11. So yeah, I wonder if it, yeah, if it triggers one of these debuffs, it's just the boss will be immune, so it won't be applied. So I would select this artifact over any other mage artifact for the for this exact situation of like using Mistychain as your debuffer, especially for the attack break. Let's just pause if I go too quick. But yeah, I mean, if she was a 6-star and I had some skill ups on her, I mean, I could even get some much better stats on her. She would be a beast. She would be really good. But I do have my Wyvern 11 core team already, so I don't skill ups for the other heroes, Angelica, Luna, and TG. Should we gear for where is Angelica? So yeah, I'm really liking Mistychain. But since I will not be using her in PvP, then yeah, when I build heroes as a free-to-play player, I have to invest in the ones that I will be using in other areas of the game. Yeah, I could bring Mistychain in raid, but yeah, I have Bellona with Bloodstone now, so there's just so many heroes that can be built, but you really have to build the ones where you will be using in multiple areas in the game. Also, yes, you could build a hero specifically for Wyvern 11 if you're intending to just farm the crap out of that place, which you should, because speed is king, and it facilitates so much content in the game, and it's huge for PvP. You start, you pretty much win if you play your cards right, if you have like combat readiness boosters and all that stuff. But let's just check Mistychain's base stats. They were pretty good from what I remember, but I don't know them exactly. Well, as a 5-star, oh, it's high attack for 5-star. Wow, that attack is insane. Insane attack. Defense is beautiful as well. it's like the Banshee sisters. The defense is high, the health is low, but it's not. I mean, her health is not Carmen Rose low, which is good. So yeah, a very strong hero, and she's a mage as well. So I mean, it took me a while to actually build a mage for in my core. And you might have pulled like a mage artifact a while ago, and it could be used for her. Like pretty much everyone has access to Mistychain. You could be really unlucky like me. I didn't pull a Curious yet after over 100 days played since the global release, which is pretty insane. But yeah, of course. I mean, I did have Time Matter. I just sold both. Don't really care for it because it's. I mean, you need to kill a target for it to do something. Ethica's Scepter is just really like top notch for her. Abyssal Crown. I mean, you cannot stun a boss, so yeah, you cannot rely on that. We don't have access to Chatty yet, but really like whatever, it will not help you. And yes, Syra Ren, you get it to plus 15. You know, it's not a super high chance, so it's gonna be like 38% chance to inflict a random debuff for one turn when attacking. So all her skills are attacks, so there's that. But it could apply a debuff the boss is immune to, so it's already at a fairly low chance. I would definitely take Ethica's Scepter over any of these. You could use this to increase her damage output. It depends how you build her, really. Like this will in return, yes, deal more damage. It will also heal for more, but those debuffs are crucial. You saw the damage difference. It's insane. And what's this again? Yeah, I mean, you don't need any of these. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And yeah, check out my other guides and like all videos for Wyvern. They should be showing up on the screen. I can only show 4, but I have way more than that, so you can just yeah, check out my channel if you haven't already. And that's it for this one. Peace out for now, and good luck with the Wyvern farming and dropping those attack break debuffs and all that. But yeah, remember, when you wipe in when you fail a run, it doesn't really matter. Yes, you do lose time, but it's, I mean, you don't lose the energy, you just lose time. So if you're a free-to-play player like me, we have, well, in most cases, you will eventually be having issues with Skystone, especially if you summon. I use all my Skystone for converting them into energy, and after 3 months, as you can see, it is quite low. And I don't chain Wyvern 11 all day long, you know, like it wouldn't take long to just burn through all my Skystones by running Wyvern 11, because I always need a backup with like events and all that stuff. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'm out for now. Peace out.